Woman Spears, for sure.
Excuse me. Did you There's free water upstairs.
I hear Adriana's walking.
I brought some tissues in case it was emotional.
Test one, two. Good evening. I am Juanqui and welcome to my world. Shout out to Little Uzi going Little Uzi Vert. Okay, vertical. Little Uzi vertical. He going real hard with that AI technology in that booth. I hope you guys are doing well. We are here for another confession. This is their confessions. All right. In case you have just stumbled upon my channel, I come through every single night with a video. Now, what kind of video? Well, it depends on how I'm feeling. I'm a cornucopia of stuff. You just never know what kind of video you're going to get out of me. With that said, we are going to get into this confession. This is his confession. All right. And he says, 18 male, I use cocaine daily and it's absolutely destroying me. Oh, not the old powder in the nostrils. Not the powder in the nostrils, young man. You 18 years old. What happened to just weed? Okay, let's start. I started doing cocaine at about 7 or 8 months ago. It started off at festivals with my friends or nightclubs. But I'm now doing it daily the past 3 weeks or so. Boy, that cocaine got a hold of him. All right. Let's see. I got a little sorry. 3 weeks ago, so I knew from the second I used cocaine that it was my drug of choice. I smoke weed daily. I've used MDMA, ketamine, 4-MMC. I don't know what the hell a 4-MMC is, and a few others, but none ever clicked with me the same way cocaine did. I work full time and have a good relationship with my family and friends, and I don't know where this addiction has come from. That's the thing, addiction. Your body is craving the highs, not the lows, but the highs, and you are now chasing that initial high. All right. When I attend, I think he meant, see, it's the cocaine. The cocaine is having him here make typos. AMENT. I meant. I don't know if it means attended. When I attend high, when I meant high, I don't crave it. But the second I do a little line or a bump, I can't stop. Oh, not the girl with the powdery nose who just can't stop and is just doing rail after rail after rail. Drop a bomb on the rails. Child. I'm doing about a gram daily. I don't know what a gram is, Naris 21. Is that a lot? I have no concept of measurements, especially for no illegal substances. Drop a bomb on the illegal substances. I feel like now that we know that he's like a lot, like the voice maybe should change. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get into character now. You know what I mean? I'm doing about a gram a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. It's not really affecting my life too much. I still go to work. I still see my friends. You know what I'm saying? My family, and no one knows about my addiction. Child, you think nobody knows. Everybody knows. My biggest problem is nighttime where I can't put down the bag. Oh my God, this is actually sad. And I work laboring job. I work a manual laboring job with an early start, so it's not at all sustainable to be taking cocaine late at night. It's currently 3 a.m. as I'm writing this, and I'm up for work in about 2 hours. Jesus Christ, young man. I feel like I'm losing control of my life, but at the same time, I feel happy throughout the day when I'm not using, but also empty. Yeah, that's your neurons and all of that, your receptors being completely depleted. I don't even know how to explain it. It is like 1 minute I'm inside my head thinking about how much I hate this drug and what it's doing to me and how much I want to stop. And then the next minute I'm happy, joking around, full of energy, and then I switch up again and start thinking about railing a fat line when I get home. My husband, the Incredible Hulk, who's a green black man, says it's giving colonizer. No, I don't think it's giving colonizer. I think it's giving a sun dodger. I think it's giving lack of melanation. That I think is giving founding fathers. That's what I think is giving. I don't know what to do. I am using a quarter ounce a week. Is that a lot, Naris 21? I have no sense of measurement. A gram, a quarter. I don't speak those terms. I'm using a quarter ounce a week, and and if I go out to party on the weekend, I'll easily go through a 3.5 throughout the night. I don't know what to do and how to break this addiction or how to feel about it and how to stop justifying it and telling myself every night that it's my last time and then going straight back to it the next day. It's fucking me up. And I'm just stuck in this vicious cycle with no way out. Somebody says, 18 and you've been using it daily for 3 weeks, brother, you can kick this, or you can destroy your heart, your nasal passage, your wallet, and eventually your relationships. Trust me on this one. Somebody else says, oh, they're really going into him. They're really giving him a lot of advice here. Hold on. Somebody says, I've been there. You can totally kick this. The easiest way to kick it is to move or to open up to your family that you need help. Be honest with them, just like you are here. The fact that you've posted this says a lot. You can do this. Naris21 attempts to go at me or get at me or come for me in the comments by saying, and I quote, "Excuse me, bitch? I have no idea." Okay. I was just wondering. I just, maybe I'm not implying anything. Maybe you're good with measurements. Are you good with measurements? Last one, and then I'm going to give you my advice. You should speak to an addiction counselor. Trust me, it goes downhill from here. The sooner you stop, the better. Also, one bad batch and you can OD. It happens much more often than you think. Be safe, man. I would say this young man is at a crossroads right now, like Bone Thug Harmony, the crossroads, where, you can either pull yourself out of this situation. And some would say that just having the awareness of, I need to get out of this situation and this is not healthy for me. This is not good for me, it's a start. or he can continue to decline, continue to use to the point where then he won't be able to stop at all or even acknowledge that it is a problem. My husband, the Incredible Hulk, says he gonna get that Fent pack one day, shaking my head. That's a lot. And this is somebody who actually came to the internet to try to do this confession and also ask for advice. But this is not an uncommon story, especially with what's going on in society right now, what's going on in the political sector, what's going on, the pressures of social media, all of that, pushes people and forces people to find appreciation and to find pleasures that are harmful to their bodies and to their self-being and to their self. My suggestion would be this is the time to walk into maybe an inpatient treatment, In New York City, there is alcohol, Alcoholics Anonymous, right? There's also and Narcotics Anonymous, and there's another one. In New York City, they have a meeting every hour around the clock. That's something that I learned in college in one of my courses. I did not know that in New York City, and it's like, there's private, there's nonprofit, and there's some that are like state, city run. But you can potentially walk into a AA meeting at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And as part of the programs, you get what's called an accountability coach, where if you're having a hard time, you can contact them. Usually the accountability coach is somebody who has been where you've been and they've been sober for decades. They're not going to go use with you, but they can, help you navigate through those moments where it gets tough. It's a shame. It's really sad. This is an 18-year-old man, non-melanated man who has thrown himself into the arms of cocaine. This is sad. The damage that the brain that's still not fully developed at 18 is going through, and the body, and like folks have said in the comments, you don't know what you're getting. There's no regulation. There's no making sure these ingredients are clean and the best of the best. None of that. The dealer just wants to, sell you that bag and move the fuck on. You understand what I mean? But, the fact that the young man has come out here and acknowledges that there's something wrong, acknowledges that he does not want to be like this, and came out asking for some advice. I'm hoping that he does take the prevalent advice that I see here for people who responded to him is to go to a program, to get in a program, to speak to his family, to get in a program. And I think that would be the best choice at this time. He is also young enough where he can get a lot of services for free, especially in New York City at 18 years old. He can, not only can he find a program that will be for free, he could probably find an inpatient program for 30, 60, 90 days for free. And he can definitely get post-treatment counseling and all that for a fee or for a sliding scale. You know what I mean? So, no pun with the word scale and cocaine and baggies and all of that. Okay, no pun. But let's not kick him while he's down. Like I said, I can appreciate the fact that he can acknowledge that there's something wrong and came out here looking for some advice. So that is my 2 cents on this situation. I hope that you can find your way, young man. You're way too young to be thrusted into that type of demise. We wish you the best. We wish you the best. And with that said, I'm going to close out. I want to thank everybody who came through. We come through every single night with some sort of video. Yup. I do confessions. I do seeking advice. I do story times. I do, a bunch of stuff. So make sure that you come through tomorrow. We'll have another one to peruse. Have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you.